Hi guys, John here from the Crafter 27 here with a quick guide about the restoration glitch on Skyrim Remastered on PlayStation 4. Now thanks to Bethesda and them disabling trophies when you try and install your mods, I tried to find a way around this since all the mods at the moment were to do with god modes and rings and such, you know, whatnot that you could place on that gives you unlimited health, armor, one-handed skill, all of the cool things that you would like to put on, but as soon as you do, things that aren't going to change the game a massive amount, but as soon as you do put those on, it disables the trophies, which is a bit of a stupid idea, but in Bethesda's knowledge that's what they've done. So I tried to look into different ways you could go about getting around this via glitches. Now remember, on the PlayStation 3 there was a glitch that you could use that you could, via the alchemy and via the enchanted table, create a restoration spell, create some armor via the enchanting table, which could create different rings, armors and whatnot to increase your alchemy, which could eventually create a well, unlimited health, unlimited lockpicking skill, pickpocking, you name it, it could do it.
Like
and
the rest of the great warriors.
trying different methods, it didn't seem to work. It almost seemed like Bethesda have actually patched this glitch, but I've noticed and discovered the way you can get past this, to the point where I've actually created, 1 second, wait for it to also save. Here we go, I've made this, an amulet. Now on this amulet it's got increased health by, well, you can see the number there, that's a big old number, 892,887,000 points. That's a hell of a lot increased health wise. I could put that on now, be attacked, and well, it's unlimited health. It's impossible to die. It is a game changer in a sense of you are going to lose a hell of a lot of the things inside Skyrim which makes Skyrim. You'll be indestructible, but it all depends what type of player you are. This is just a way to get around, you know, having to put those mods on, lose those trophies. You could wear this, get through a hell of a lot of the missions, complete the game, and then think, you know what, I've got the trophies now, I can then start modding. You know, it's kind of guilt free. I don't know how Beth said have done it, but I almost felt guilty for using the mods. But anyway, here's a quick explanation of how to do it. If there's any questions at all, don't hesitate, ask in the comments, and I'll try my very, very best to help you guys through it. Now, in the early stages, I found it pretty difficult to go to the alchemy table. If I take this kit off, actually, it'll show you guys a little bit easier. Take that off. Okay. So at the moment my active effects are, well, they're all pretty low. Novice, Robes of Destruction, Regenerate, Magicka. It's just things that are pretty low at the moment, standard effects. And beforehand, before I got my alchemy and my enchantment skill up, I could go to enchanting, which is one of the main things you are going to need. You're going to need your fortify enchanting and fortify restoration, but I'll talk you through those in a minute. Now if you see now, I can make a potion for 30 seconds and an enchantment skill 15% stronger, which is, you know, it's good for the standard base level character, but you need that hell of a lot higher if you're going to start enchanting. And if I go to my restoration, I can make one at 60%, which is very good, but once again it's a long old process if you're going to be using that amount. But to begin with, that was the process. It's the glitch where you can put all your armor on. So for example, I could put let's have a little look, this is quite a lower one, the amethyst ring here for alchemy. Place that on character, you go down to fortify restoration, create that, 154% stronger because I'm using that ring. Leave that. You've created your potion. Go into your items, go to potions, go to that, so it's 154, like the one we just created. Use that, go into your item, go to that ring, and you'll now notice it's 398%. Take that off, put it back on again, back into your alchemy lab, and that effect stays on that. So you can now create an enchanting spell of now 75%, so it's risen. Now imagine that obviously on every single effect on your clothing. So for Fortify Alchemy, you can only use a ring, a necklace, a headpiece, and some sort of handpiece, be it gloves or, you know, just anything in that sort of region. So you have to kind of enchant those items with Fortify Alchemy. So you've got the bracers there. So you go to your alchemy table, you disenchant something with alchemy in. I mean, there's so many different things around us. I'm hoping you guys kind of understand the ideas of disenchantment, and you can get your alchemy skill via that. So, say you've done that, you've got your alchemy now. You've got your gold necklace. You want to enchant it with Fortify Alchemy, because remember, you need all pieces of items on you that can have your Fortify Alchemy. So you got that there, which is your necklace, Fortify Alchemy. You enchant that as well. So at the moment I can make something for 23%. Use your Grand Soul Gem. So I can make this now. Gold necklace of alchemy. Rename the item. I don't know, we'll call it Owl 1. So I've made that there. Craft the item. Come out of that. So now, if I go to Owl 1. So creator potions at 23% more powerful. Now using our glitch that we've just found, our restoration, we go down to Fortify Restoration once again. So 313% for 60% longer. Create that. Come out. So just like we did a second ago, Fortify Restoration, drink the potion. Now we go to our Owl 1, it's now 94%. We can take that off, put it back on again. Straight down to Fortify Enchanting, where you can make a stronger potion. Now, I know that's a long-winded way of showing you guys, but it's just a case of finding your the different things you want to disenchant, sorry, and then getting all your gear together. So it is all of those pieces. It's your braces, it's your ring, it's, you know, your necklace, it's your headpiece. You have all of those four. You enchant them all with Fortify Alchemy via your enchanting table, and then you leave your enchanting table, go to your alchemy lab, create your potion, which is your Fortify Restoration, drink that, take the items off, put them back on, and then straight into Fortify Enchanting. Now I know it seems like a long-winded way of doing it, and I'll show you my skills at the moment. It was very, very much lower down than this. There is a minimum amount. This is the difference between what happened on the PlayStation 3 and on the on PlayStation 4 now, on the remastered version. Beforehand you could start it from whatever point, if I do believe, but now it's a case you have to have your enchantment up to 5 out of 5 on enchanter at least. Really, you've got to have it up quite high, because you want to enchant your items as best you can. Now this is where it got a little bit long-winded for me. You have to get your enchantment skill up, so obviously within the game it could take a longer time, but there is other YouTube videos out there which explains a bit better than what I'm going to. But it was a case for me of just enchanting as much as you can. Now the three easy ones to get your skills up for, I found, was alchemy, enchanting, and smithing. Now the smithing's relatively low right now, but that can, you know, in time go up a lot faster. I would concentrate on enchanting. Now there's other little ways you can get this to go up. You got your standing stones. Go and see the mage one of that. Activate that. Sleep before you try all of these things. But you want to get as many Grand Soul Gems, and just Soul Gems in general, actually, any type of Soul Gem. You've got your common one here, just get as many as humanly possible, with the souls inside. If you haven't got them inside, get a Soul Trapper spell on a weapon, and just go around killing mud crabs if you like. Just do that, and enchant as many weapons as physically possible. Now the reason why I said it can go in with the smithing skill, because you can enchant a hell of a lot of the items you make via smithing. So I went through a stage of making, I think it was a good 200-300 iron daggers. Now all those iron daggers I didn't sell, I enchanted them, and you don't get a hell of a lot for them, but all the money you spend via just your Grand Soul Gems filled with the souls and all that, you can enchant those items just with any sort of enchantment. I used the shock damage. It seemed in my mind more mentally that it was going up more, my skill was going up more. So I'll give you an example. Leather helmet. Oh, no, that's not going to be a very good one. Sorry about that. There we go. So, go to shock damage. Place it on there. Like that. And then keep an eye on the corner where it says enchanting. That's all it does. But imagine that with, yeah, I mean, that's going to happen with any sort of soul gem. So I could have used a petty soul gem there. It didn't matter really, because it's not about the power you're trying to get. It's all to do with just enchanting. So there's method to the madness, having a hell of a lot of iron daggers, which you're going to do anyway to get your smithing up. So you get as many as those, enchant as many as you can, and your enchantment's going to go through the roof. I stopped at 80. I mean, there's a little bit more on there, only from where I've just been playing around on it now, but I stopped at 80 on my skill for enchantment, because that was more than enough to put all 5 on that item there, the enchanter. Get all 5 on that, and you are sorted, because you then can enchant your 4 pieces of armour, which was your ring, your necklace, your headpiece, and your braces. Take them all over to here, all the Fortify of Alchemy on there. Create your restoration spell, like we showed you a second ago. Create that spell, enchant it onto your pieces, like drink the potion, sorry. Take your pieces off, put them back on again, and then just repeat that process until you can create a powerful enough enchanter potion. Now with this enchanting potion, if I show you here, as we've said earlier, you know, 89%, it's not very high, but if I go to one that I've already made, which is, I bet I'm not going to have one now. I haven't got one. I'll tell you what, I'll make one in front of you guys now. So if I put on creative potions, there we go. There we go. Okay, right, just those 2 pieces there that I've made for my potions. Go down to enchanting, you should see a big difference now. Right, there you go. And also look at the value. Once you get to this stage, you've in a sense, you can go to any vendor, merchant around all of Skyrim, get anything you want from them, give them 1 potion back, and you've got all that money back. Everything you've spent, so you've got all your items plus their money. So I've just created this potion. Go up to it here. Drink that 1 potion. Now if I show you before and after, item, just use a normal ring, it's all blank. And then, what one's going to be good on? There you go, Fortify Magicka. So it's going to be 20 points at the moment, which is so low. Which, you know, it's good for base game, but, you know, if we want to get to the point where these modders are without having to mod. Okay, so here we go. So you drink the potion, back into the table. Now, a minute ago it was on 20. It's now 60,000. No, sorry, more than that, 603,142. So we create that ring, and this is the beauty of having these sorts of things. You can kind of pick and choose via those different spells and enchantments what type of character you're going to want. So if we go down to that ring, it's going to be difficult to... Oh, there we go. And let's choose a spell. Now my guy's not very good at magic, so I don't really have all that many spells, but... And he could do this all day. It's just unlimited Magicka now. Now it does mean it's going to kill them instantly. I mean, if I go onto my settings, it should still be on legendary. Better put on the magic amulet for this one, because I'm pretty sure they're going to attack me. So this is that health one that I was telling you guys about earlier, the one that I've created. If I wear that with my ring at the moment and attack this guard, it's on legendary difficulty, so it's going to take it a long old time for me to kill this guard with any sort of magic power involved. But they could hit me all day. They could hit me all day, all night, and it's not going to kill me. Just like that Magicka spell, but it's just never going to run out. It will be just completely unlimited, because it's just, you know, what it's become now. It's a godlike weapon in a sense, all via this process. Now there is a couple of other little bits that I found along the way with this, which once you've got your enchanting up, the skill that we were talking about here, once you've got that up to 80, go over to your alchemy table and just make any sort of potion, barring the enchanting and your restoration spell. Make every other type of potion, and your enchanting will go, your alchemy will go through the roof, because it's not about the types that you make, it's how much money you get from them. And because you're using this restoration glitch, you're able to make potions of, well, a ridiculous amount. I don't know if I've got any on hand that I've been making throughout. Oh, here you go, look, there's one for 7,000 there. There's another one for 27. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, there's, you know, that's all there is to it. There's a hell of a lot of other little tips and tricks you can go via through it. I apologise for the long video. So much to try and squeeze into a certain amount here. It's a long-winded process, but you can carry on doing this process. I mean, I done it via the companions. I say it's long-winded. I shouldn't really say it like that. The long-winded part was actually finding all the grand soul gems, the soul gems in general. Sorry. And once you have those, and you've got all your iron daggers and all the different weapons you find throughout the game, disenchant, enchant as many as you can. Get that enchanter up to at least 80, and then start just using your alchemy table, making every potion, barring those two that I said about, the enchanting and the restoration, and your alchemy will go through the roof. With those two things, with these two skills, with your enchanting and your alchemy up to a good amount. I mean, there's a couple are in alchemy here, like that one there, make them twice as strong. And there's the benefactor perk. Get those 3 perks, because I mean your level's going to go up. I mean, I was on level 20 about an hour or two ago, and I've gone up to level 34. And this is all via no modding, guys. There is no modding in here at all. I mean, I don't know what type of how to prove it. Let's go to mods now. There's just, I've got no mods at the moment. As I said, I wanted to get as many trophies as I could, really. But that's it, guys. If you've got any sort of questions, or if I've not explained anything enough, and if you need another video, just let me know. I'll do my very best to try and explain it down. So I know it's a difficult process to get through. But let me know any questions, and just have fun with it. It's a great mod. It's not a mod, sorry. It's a great glitch. That's the best word for it. It's a great glitch, and I mean, if I take these things off now, you'll see how quickly it can kill. It's just a great way of having fun in Skyrim. They're easy to get rid of, these things, as well. It's not like an easy way of doing it. So yeah, have fun with it, and let me know how you get on. Thanks very much, guys.